Hi everyone, this is Sri Varalakshmi Maturi. Welcome back to my channel. Today you are going to learn the continuation for the acid and bases conceptual bits, which is the continuation for the part 1. In this video exclusively we are going to learn the how to calculate the pH when they have a given strength of an acid or maybe a base. Then further, how to calculate the strength, and usually what are the terms that relevant to strength and in what way you can calculate the pH. Based on the pH, you know that how can you classify them into the acid or a base, but we need to learn that how to calculate the strength of an acid or a base with the help of the given information. Let's start our topic without delay. You all know about what is meant by atomic weight. Atomic weight is nothing but which is the mass number, nothing but the number of protons as well as the neutron number refers the atomic weight. Now we are going to learn about what is the molecular weight. Molecular weight is nothing but the sum of all atomic weights of all atoms that contained in the particular molecular is called molecular weight. For example, atomic weight of the carbon is 12. Here I am listing some atomic weights of some atoms like hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, chlorine, calcium, potassium. These are the some atomic weights of the given atom. Then what is meant by molecular weight means the sum of all atomic weights of the atom that present in a molecule is called molecular weight. For example, I have taken a water. In water, how many hydrogen atoms are there? Identified 2. How many oxygen atoms are there? 1. So 2 into 2 hydrogen atom. Each hydrogen atom having the atomic weight is 1. Plus, how many oxygens are there? Only 1 atom. That means atomicity of oxygen is 1. 1 into each oxygen is having the 16 atomic weight. So what is that? 18 atomic mass units. So what is the molecular weight of water is 18 atomic mass unit. Maybe let me take a glucose C6H12O6. Now how many carbon atoms are there? 6. So 6 into 12 plus 12 into 1 plus 6 into 16. So 72 plus 12 plus 96. You will get the totally 180 atomic mass unit. Then, if the molecular weight of any substance or a compound expressed in grams, we call that is gram molecular weight or gram molecule or a mole. So, if we are expressing this one in grams, we call that is gram molecular weight or gram molecule or simply mole. What is the weight of the 1 mole of water or molecular weight of the water, or what is the molecular mass of the water? Also simply 18, but it is expressed not AMU, atomic mass unit, we will express in grams. Every mole of the mass of a substance which is the 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 chemical units is called 1 mole. Nothing but mass of 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms is called 1 mole. In 1 mole of a substance, how many atoms will be there? 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. This is called the Avogadro number. According to Avogadro number, how many atoms that present in 1 mole of the substance is 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. Usually how to calculate the mole number of moles is weight of the substance by gram molecular weight of the substance. That means you know that 1 mole of glucose is 180 grams. Then maybe 540 grams of glucose is there. That is how many moles? That can be calculated with the help of the number of moles formula. What is the weight of the given glucose? 540. What is the gram molecular weight of the given substance? That means 1 mole of substance is how much weight? 180. So clearly it is having 3 moles. The number of molecules that present in 1 mole of substance are, we know that 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23, which is called the Avogadro number, and it is can be written as the number of atoms that present in 1 gram of atom is said to be called 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. And number of moles is not any unit, no specific unit, because it is just a number. Now let us do some problem based on that. What is the mass of six 2/3 moles of aluminum oxide? We know that if they given mass, we can find out moles. Then they asked you to find out what is the mass of. First of all, if you want n moles means at first find out the 1 mole. What is the molecular mass? Molecular mass of Al2O3. Aluminum having the atomic mass 27. So 27 into 2 plus 3 into 16. 54 plus 48, which is 102 grams. Which is the mass of 1 mole? Mass of 1 mole, which is the how much? 102 grams. Each mole of aluminum oxide is 102 gram. But how many moles are now there? 6 2/3. We don't know its mass. Let's find out by cross multiplication. 680 grams of mass is there for the aluminum oxide of 6 2/3 moles. Here, this kind of problems we can expect from the mole and mass. So first of all, what is the number of moles? Formula is weight of the substance by gram molecular weight of substance. In every mole of the substance, there is a 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms will be there. We call this is Avogadro number. What is molecular weight mean? Molecular weight is simply that the sum of all atoms' atomic weight is said to be called molecular weight. Now, we already got that what is the Avogadro number, what is the molecular mass, and how to calculate the number of moles we got. Now we are going to learn about what is meant by gram molar volume. Gram molar volume is nothing but the volume that occupied by 1 mole of any gas at a standard temperature and pressure called STP. NTP means normal temperature and pressure is called gram molar volume at a standard temperature and pressure at STP. The volume that occupied by 1 mole of the gas is 22.4 liters. We call that is the gram molar volume. And later, one more thing you need to learn, equivalent weight. Equivalent weight. What is meant by equivalent weight is nothing but weight of any substance by weight of any substance by weight of the hydrogen into 1.008, or weight of substance by weight of the oxygen into 8, or weight of chlorine into 35.5. Simply that in any chemical reaction, the how much weight it is participating, we call equivalent weight. Equivalent weight can be calculated very simply by using atomic weight of that particular element by valency of that particular element is said to be called equivalent weight. Then equivalent weight of an usually of any radical means any ion, as we know that molecular weight of the molecular or atomic weight, molecular weight of that particular radical by valency of the radical. If you want to find out equivalent weight of an acid, molecular weight of that particular acid by basicity of the acid. Basicity is nothing but the number of replaceable hydrogens that present in one particular acid is said to be called basicity. For example, what is the equivalent weight of HCl? First of all, find out the molecular weight of HCl. What is the molecular weight of HCl is? Molecular weight is equal to 1 into 1 plus 1 into 35. Now the molecular weight of hydrogen chloride is 36.5. Now what is the equivalent weight of this particular acid HCl is? Molecular weight of that particular acid by how many replaceable hydrogens are present in the HCl is 1 hydrogen is there. So its basicity is 1. So equivalent weight of an acid is 36.5. Now equivalent weight of H2SO4, let us think that. Now what is the molecular weight of H2SO4? You know that 2 times of 1 because of 2 hydrogens are there. 1 sulfur is there. Sulfur is atomic weight is 32 and 4 into 16. 2 plus 32 plus 64 will give you totally 98. Then what is the equivalent weight of H2SO4 can be taken as 98 by what is its basicity means number of replaceable hydrogens in sulfuric acid is 2. So 98 by 2 which is 49 will be the equivalent weight of the sulfuric acid. If I want to find out the equivalent weight of calcium hydroxide that means it is a base. If you want to find out equivalent weight of the base is nothing but molecular weight of the base by acidity, nothing but acidity of the given. What is the molecular weight of the calcium hydroxide is? We know that calcium is 40, 2 hydrogens are there, 2 oxygens are there, nothing but 2 into 16 plus 2 into 1 will give you 40 plus 32 plus 2 which is 74. 74 by how many hydroxide ions are there? That is called the acidity of the given. So 74 by 2 which is 37 is the equivalent weight of calcium hydroxide. Like that we can find out what is the equivalent weight. In this video you learnt how to calculate molecular weight, equivalent weight, how to calculate number of moles, when they given number of moles how to calculate the mass, if they given mass how to calculate number of moles you completed. Now it is time to learn about what is the mole fraction. The name itself, it is self-explanatory. Mole fraction means any binary solution in two components are may present in that particular solution A comma B. How much portion of A is contained in the solution, how much portion of B is contained in the solution can be calculated with the help of mole fraction. Mole fraction is denoted with the letter XA. XA simply Na by number of moles that contained in the solution by A by N of A plus N of B means total number of moles of a solution. In the same way, XB is equal to number of moles of component B by total number of moles N of A and N of B. These are about mole fraction. And now it is time to learn about how to calculate the pH, nothing but strength of a solution, in particular 1 liter of solution. In 1 liter of solution, how much substance is present? We call that is molarity of the solution. Molarity. Simply the number of moles that present in the 1 liter of solution is called molarity. Molarity can be calculated by using a formula. You can calculate the molarity of any substance by using a formula. Weight of the substance by gram molecular weight of the substance into 1000 by volume in milliliter, or else we can calculate it is a weight by gram molecular weight into 1 by volume in liter. Or else you can calculate by using, if you know the how many moles of that particular substance means number of moles into 1000 by volume in milliliter, or number of moles into 1 by volume in volume in liters. Now usually molarity of the any substance, nothing but any solution, always always molarity of the any solution is always indirectly proportional to the volume. More the volume, less the strength. Whenever it is going, keep on diluting, its strength will be decreased. So M1V1 is equal to M2V2, where M1 and M1 is called the molarity of the solution and M2 is the molarity of the solution at second time. M1V1 equal to M2V2. Why we are learning all these means, whenever we want to calculate the pH of any solution is calculated with the formula of the mathematical formula of pH is the negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration. This H plus ion concentration is nothing but the in terms of molarity. If you know molarity of any acid or a base, you can calculate the pH of that particular. For example, what is the pH of 0.001 molar of HCl, hydrochloric acid? What is the pH they are asking? We all know that pH is equal to minus log of, what is the H plus ion concentration they are giving? 0.001, that is the molarity. 0.001. pH equal to minus log of 10 to the power of minus 3. We know that 0.001 can be taken as 10 to the power of minus 3. So minus 1 into, we can write it as m log A form. Then pH of that particular HCl, which strength is 0.001 molar, is 3 is the pH. Maybe what is the pH of 49 grams of H2SO4 in 1 liter of solution? They may give. That means here, do you know what is the strength of this particular acid? No, that's why you use the molarity formula. What is the weight of the given substance? Sulfuric acid 49 by what is the gram molecular weight of the substance? What is the gram molecular weight? Means molecular weight of H2SO4 we already calculated, that is 98 into 1 by 1 liter they are saying, that means 1 by 1 by 2. So molarity is 0.5 molar. Now pH is equal to minus log of H plus ion concentration is 0.5. But if you observe that how many H plus ions are may related in H2SO4 2, that's why multiply with 2. pH equal to minus log of 0.5 into 1, which is equal to 1. We know log 1 is 0. Then pH of 49 grams of H2SO4 in 1 liter of solution is pH is 1. In this way we can calculate. Now I hope you have understood why I have started the molarity for the pH concept. Let's start our topic without delay. Look at the problem number 26. pH of 0.1 molar HCl solution of a liter. 1 liter. We don't require this. We have already what is the strength of the acid, that is 0.1. We know pH can be calculated minus log of H plus ion concentration minus log of what is H plus ion concentration is 0.1. And can you write that 0.1 as 10 to the power of minus 1? Yes, then minus 1 into log 10 to the base 10. You can write it as minus 1 into minus 1, it's plus 1. So pH is equal to 1. Now what will be the pH of m by 50 of NaOH solution? m by 50 can be written as 0.02 molar. So first of all, we need to calculate pOH of the given, because in a base OH ion minus concentration will be there. pOH equal to minus log of OH minus ion concentration minus log of what is the OH minus ion concentration of given is 0.02. You can write minus log of 0.02 can be written 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So minus log 2 minus log 10 to the power of minus 2. So it is 2 minus log 2 we got. Usually they asked pH value. We know pH plus pOH, that means H plus ion concentration and OH minus ion concentration in an aqueous medium is equal to 14. That is why we have to take the 14 intervals of the pH scale. Now pH is equal to 14 minus 2 minus log 2. This is the pH. Now see here, what is the pH of the given is 14 minus 2 minus log 2. This can be written 12 plus log 2. Let's see the option. But option is given in like this only. 14 minus 2 log. Then option 3 is correct. Look at the problem number 28. The pH of the solution of 250 ml of NaOH 5 grams of substance. First of all, like a previous problem, we don't have the what is the strength of this particular substance. So find out the molarity. You know, molarity of the any substance is weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume in a milliliter. Weight, what is the weight is 5 grams. What is the gram molecular weight of NaOH molecular mass of NaOH, which is the sodium 23, oxygen 16 and hydrogen 1, totally 40. 5 by 40 into 1000 by what is the volume in milliliter is 250. 1 time 4 time, 1 time 8 time, then 1 by 32. Then POH is equal to minus log of 1 by 32 minus log of 1 by 32 can be written 2 power minus 5. Then minus of log 2. We know m log a form, that is minus 5. So 5 log 2 we will get it. 5 into log 2 value is 0.3010. You will get it 0.50, Then POH of the 250 ml of NaOH, which contains the 5 grams of the substance is 14 minus, because we want pH, 14 minus 1.5050. You will get approximately 12.4 around. So which is the nearest to 12.4 is, it is 12.699. Then we got the required answer. The number of moles of 900 grams of glucose is moles mass. 1 mole of glucose, molecular mass of glucose. Glucose chemical formula is C6H12O6. 6 into 12 plus 12 into 1 plus 6 into 60. 180. This time 900 grams of glucose is there. How many moles? Then 180 x is equal to 900, where x is equal to 5 moles. Totally 5 moles of glucose is present in 900 grams of the glucose. Now look at the problem number 30. The number of moles of 730 grams of HCl. If you want to find out how many moles means, first of all you need to know that the molecular mass of the substance HCl. What is the molecular mass of HCl means? 1 plus 35.5, which is the 36.5 moles mass. 1 mole of the HCl is 36.5. So with him 730 grams is there. Now we are going to calculate how many moles. 730 is equal to 36.5 into x. 365 x by 10 is equal to 730. 1 time, 2 time. Then 20 moles of HCl give you 730 grams of HCl. Look at the problem number 31. The molarity of 200 ml of HCl solution is 0.15. The amount of water to be added to convert it into 0.1. Indirectly, we know that whenever molarity of solution at two different situations, we have already learned that the relationship is M1V1 equal to M2V2. First time molarity is 0.15 and first time volume is 200. Next time it is 0.1, but what is the volume we don't know. Then 0.25 into 200 is 300 ml of HCl solution. Nothing but how much water to be added? Actually 200. Now 300 means 100 ml of water we have added to it. That is V2 minus V1 is the diluted water what we added, which is 100 ml. Let us move to the next problem. How many number of moles are present in 3.2 grams of NaOH? If you want to find out number of moles, what we have right? We have to take that molecular mass of NaOH. What is the molecular mass of NaOH? Is 23 plus 16 plus 1, which is 40 grams. But how much NaOH is present with you? With you 3.2 gram. 1 mole means 40 gram, but with you 3.2 grams of NaOH is present. Then how many moles will present? Means simply cross multiply, simplify. 0.08 moles of NaOH is present in 3.2 grams of NaOH. Look at the problem number 33. The volume of 0.05 molar of HCl required in a milliliter in order to neutralize the 0.2 molar of NaOH in 40 ml. So we already know that M1V1 is equal to M2V2. 0.05 into, we don't know what is the volume. Let us take X is the V1. 0.2 into 40. 5x by 100 is equal to 2 by 10 into 40. 1 time, 4 time, 1 time, 20 time. X by 20 is equal to 8. Then X equal to 160 milliliter of HCl is required to neutralize the 0.2 molar of NaOH in 40 ml. Look at the problem number 34. The pH of H2SO4 solution whose strength is 0.01 molar. We know pH can be calculated with the help of minus log of H plus ion concentration. Minus log of what is the strength of the H2SO4 is 0.001. But actually what is the basicity? Nothing but H plus ions present in H2SO4 is 2. So into 2. We know that minus log of 10 to the power of minus 3 is 3. We know log 2 value is 0.3010. Subtract it. You will get 2.6 around is the pH. Now look at the 35th one. If n moles of solute are dissolved in 500 ml of solution, then molarity is, we know molarity formula. Molarity is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume in milliliter, or else number of moles into 1000 by volume in milliliter. If you observe number of moles is n, they said already. Volume is they given that 500 milliliter. So 2n will be the molarity of the given. Now look at the problem number 36. The pH of the blood between 7.3 to 7.45. Therefore the blood is, usually it is close to 7 but higher than 7. That is why it is weak base. 1 mole of H2 gas contains how many molecules? We know by the Avogadro number, the number of molecules that present in the 1 mole of the any gas is 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. Which one of the following is an example of neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction means acid plus base. Acid plus base gives that salt and water. Let's move to the next one. When a metal carbonate reacts with acid, the products are, we already know that any metal carbonates reacts with acid, the products are corresponding salt, water and carbon dioxide. Tooth decay starts the pH of the mouth which is lower than the 5.5. NaCl, water and carbon dioxide is reacted with ammonia. We will get NaHCO3 as the byproduct. Then what is the product X is? Simply it is NH4Cl. On heating gypsum at 373 Kelvin, nothing but 100 degrees Celsius, we will get the plaster of Paris which is a PAP CaSO4 of H2O. Which of the following is the salt of weak acid and strong base is the given? Usually NaCl is formed due to the action of NaOH and HCl. That is why it is strong acid, strong base. No. They asked that salt of weak acid, strong base. Weak acid. CaSO4. It is formed due to the action of CaOH taken twice and H2SO4. Here also it is strong acid. Then CH3COONA. It is formed due to the action of CH3COOH, acetic acid and NaOH. Yes, obviously, among the HCl, H2SO4 and CH3COOH, weak acid is acetic acid, so option 3 is correct. pH of the milk of magnesia, it is the mild alkaline, nothing but mild base, so it is in between the 7 to 8. Which of the following salt solution is basic in nature? Indirectly they are asking about basic salt. Already we discussed in the previous video what is meant by basic salt. Basic salt is obtained by the action of strong base and weak acid. Strong base and weak acid. Na2CO3, NH4Cl and NaCl. NaCl anyhow will not because strong acid, strong base. NH4Cl will not be because it is formed due to the NH4OH plus HCl. It is strong acid, weak base. Na2CO3, it is formed due to NaOH and maybe H2CO3, a carbonic acid. Clearly, this is the basic salt. This is also neutral salt because it is strong acid, strong base. Pinaphthalene indicator gets pink color in. Usually pinaphthalene gives the pink color in which medium? Maybe you get confused, even though observe that all options are acids except the second option. So NaOH is the in basic medium, pinaphthalene gets pink color. Weight of 1 mole of table salt. What is the table salt is NaCl. Indirectly is asking about what is the 1 mole weight, molecular weight of NaCl. What is the molecular weight of NaCl is? Na molecular weight is 23 and atomic weight of chlorine is 35.5. Simply 58.5 grams are the weight of the 1 mole of table salt. Let's move to the next one. Look at the problem number 48. Which one of the following produce more number of H3O plus ion? Usually in aqueous medium H3O plus, nothing but H plus ions will be released by the acid. So option 3 and option 4 are not suitable because these are bases. Again these two are acids, but which one we supposed to take it? Which is the strong one that releases more H plus ion, because whose ionization is very more. Those have the more number of H plus. Acetic acid is being a weak acid. It cannot produce more number of H plus ions. Coming to the problem number 49, 6.023 into 10 to the power of 22 molecules of nitrogen at STP will occupy a volume of, as you know that gram molar volume is at STP is 22.4 liter, means 1 mole at 22.4 liter. Nothing but 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules will give you a volume of 22.4 liter. But this time how many atoms are there? 6.023 into 10 to the power of 22. What is its volume? We don't know. Let's do cross multiplication. Here 22, here 23. Then V into 10 equal to 22.4. Then volume is equal to 22.4 by 10. Will give you 2.24 liters of volume. Weight of 6.02 into 10 to the power of 20 molecules of hydrogen. We know 1 mole of any gas may contain 6.023. Let us take 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23. But this time, how many molecules are there? 6.02 into 10 to the power of 20 molecules are there. Let's find out how many moles. If you know how many moles, can you find out how many grams of hydrogen is present? X into 6.02 into 10 to the power of 23 is equal to 1 into 6.02 into 10 to the power of 20. 1 by 10 cube of moles of volume. We know that 1 mole of hydrogen means H2. 1 mole of hydrogen is 2 grams, means 10 to the power of minus 3 moles of hydrogen is, we don't know. 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 equal to x. Then x equal to 2 by 1000, which is 0.002 grams of the mass of hydrogen having the 6.02 into 10 to the power of 20 molecules are there. These are the 25 bits which are relevant to the mole concept, relevant to your topic. In this mole concept, molarity they are not asking usually. Directly they are not asking, but indirectly, like number of molecules, or maybe pH, or maybe how much volume is required to neutralize, these kind of they are asking. That is why I have a given brief explanation about entire mole concept that is relevant to your IIIT entrance exam. Thank you for watching. For more educational videos, especially in MPC, please like, share and subscribe my channel SAC E-Classes.